I'ma walk on the beat. I eat my plate and it make me obese. I've been pushing lyrics like a kingpin. And when today we got them.
What's up, guys?
I love your shirt.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's, kings are wild.
Salute-ish.
Yeah.
You are a king, so I love that.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
It's going like this, too.
Yeah, because, they have the Suicide King. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that, but in a deck of cards, there's a card that's called the Suicide King, and he's stabbing himself in the head with the sword.
Oh, he's holding a sword. He's not given the power.
Yeah, so they call it the Suicide King. He's
I see,
got
it's
the
going through his
actual
head.
sword going through his head. So
Didn't know that.
whenever you get a
That's
chance
really
to look
cool.
at a deck of cards, find the Suicide King.
Okay.
I think they all might be Suicide Kings if I'm not mistaken, but there's one for sure that I know is a Suicide King.
How'd you get your name, Kingpin?
I used to carry a briefcase to school when I was a kid, and I used to rock the ball head, so people said I look like Kingpin from Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I used to do the Wolfie sound. So they used to call me Wolfie. And then I went through a Pillsbury stage where I was a little fat kid, so everybody called me Pillsbury. And that didn't last very long. And then around maybe 13 or 14, I got the Kingpin tatted on my chest because Tupac was like God, and he had the Thug Life tatted on his chest, so I had the Kingpin tatted on my chest. And
Did it hurt?
like a mother.
His did too.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance to see me, and I'm always have my shirt off, but if you ever get a chance to look at my crown tattoo, you'll see where it hurt. Cause I was almost like, I'm not gonna do it anymore, bro. I'm good. He's like, no, bro, you're gonna sit there. And then he brought some chicks inside to watch me get the rest of this tattoo.
Oh.
So you had to thug it out.
Yeah, because right when that thing gets into your chest plate right here, buddy, baby, make me a
It's like right here.
believer.
Right here hurts too.
Yes, Lord. Yeah, so I love tattoos. You know what I mean? It's I don't say it hurts, it burns, you know what I mean? The feeling of it, but it's not a bad pain to me. And I'm not a pain freak, I'm not a sadist or a masochist, but tattoos are it's a welcome. It's what you go through to get it. That's the thing with tattoos. If you got a tattoo, you went through the pain to get that. Look at how intricate that is. Look at how detailed that is on that bone. You went through that. You committed to do that. And some of these people, some people go overboard with it, but to each their own, it's art.
I've never wanted a tattoo except when Pac died. I was going to get his face on my calf, right? And I was in Miami. It was during How Can I Be Down? And I'd gotten a little drunk, which probably wasn't the move, but I didn't know any better. And the guy that was ahead of me getting a tattoo was really like screaming and acting a fool. And I do not have a tattoo to this day.
Because of that.
So you have zero tattoos?
Zero.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see you got
I
the
do
hurricane
not like
tattoo over
pain.
there. I also have my Florida arm over here.
It's my Florida arm. Palm trees.
Miami Hurricanes, Miami
Florida
Dolphins.
Marlins, which they no longer
Miami
exist. They're the Miami Marlins.
They're the Miami Marlins, but they'll always be the Florida Marlins.
Miami Heat.
Yep.
I'm a diehard Heat and Hurricane fan.
Yeah, amen.
I wish I loved something enough to have it tatted on my body.
Yeah. I got the Falcons over here.
You have your family too.
I think it was a piece of me.
You have your family.
All my kids.
I was thinking your family. You went right for the
got
sports
my daughter
team.
Bria, Sean.
You have Tanisha.
Tanisha. Lauren, Chase. Damn, I got to figure out where I'm going to put Zoe. On a little neck, no?
Please don't do your face.
No.
Nothing there's anything wrong with face tattoos.
No, nothing at all.
Nothing's wrong with their face tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, listen. If we get that like $1 billion check, oh come on, bro. I'm definitely gonna get a face tattoo.
You are?
Now what? We get $1 billion?
I'm getting.
What are you gonna do?
Rent a center or something. I don't know.
Rent a center.
Discovery Channel or
I
something.
love it.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for anybody.
Yeah,
It's
the cheat
ours.
code logo. Get the cheat code logo over my eyebrows when we
This
get
is
the $1 billion
mine.
check.
Sorry, I own that. So
Yeah.
cheat code, we own that.
Yeah,
Get that,
definitely.
My boy. You tripping?
Yeah, get the remote control. That should be a thing. We should all get the remote control. That'll be the symbol.
Right here, I don't know.
Okay.
Coders out there. Yeah, anybody wants instant follow from Kingpin, get a cheat code tattoo. I'm following you back right now, baby. The cheat code don't follow many people. So if you want to follow back from the cheat code, get a cheat code tattoo.
Did you
Do not get a cheat code
do
tattoo?
you
I
guys
just
see
thought about
that there
Do not
are
get a
some
cheat
I
code.
was just
fans
saying, you
that
realize what you're saying, right?
Get a cheat code tattoo.
no, yeah, don't do that. Did you guys notice that there are some fans that get tattoos of their favorite artists?
Of course.
Remember
Their
No
face
Limit
connection.
Tank? That No Limit Tank.
The No Limit
was,
Tank.
Yeah.
Remember
we
the
were
Drake
just-
on the girl's forehead?
Yes.
Did y'all not see the kid who did the Ja Morant tattoo on his
Ja
thigh?
Morant on his
with the
on
parade
his
in my
thigh.
city, holding
Yeah.
the gun.
Tech Nine, his fans have his logo everywhere. When I go out on tour with him sometimes just to go from like one city to another to check it out, and women are like,
I
it's
think
just amazing.
If
how
I
many
had to say which
tattoos-
tattoo would probably be the Wu-Tang symbol, I think is probably
That's
the most
I see
tattooed.
people who don't even know who Wu-Tang is have the symbol.
Yeah, the Wu-Tang symbol
'Cause
is
it's
probably
fire.
the most.
It's fire.
Yeah, and it symbolizes hip hop. You know, if you see
like
that
the
yellow
Hyro
logo,
logo.
the Hyro logo, but the Hyro logo again,
No
it's
Limit Tank though.
the No Limit Tank, but that
the Cash
Wu-Tang
Money
symbol,
dollar.
man.
Cash Money.
When somebody
Yeah.
sees that Cash Money, you think of rap music. When you see that Wu-Tang W, you think of hip hop, man.
I agree with that.
That
That's true.
Wu-Tang W
That's
is
true.
New York. It's the culture. It's graffiti.
everything.
It's the
It's
lifestyle.
grungy,
The
it's
fat
ratchet,
bubble
it's-
letters.
yes.
It's sharp. It's everything, man. That
That's true.
Wu-Tang logo. When they came up with that one, they did that one. Death Row logo too. The Death Row logo
Damn,
is
that's a good
just
one.
like
That's a good one.
because it's so rough. It's drawn. It's rough. It's rugged, and it encompasses that of.
And it's a guy sitting in a chair. He's
the hood.
a skeleton, right? With a king, with a
Right, yeah,
crown.
with a guy, he's sitting in the electric chair with the thing on his head,
Oh,
getting
it's
ready to get
the
electrocuted.
hood.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
okay,
hood.
okay.
But what do you guys
Thought it
think
was a
about
crown.
Katy Perry losing the trademark battle to Katy Perry?
What?
Yes, Katy Perry TY lost to Katy Perry IE trademark battle.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
trademark your stuff.
Hmm.
While we're talking about logos and things like that, it's always important. We're always telling artists to create merchandise.
Yeah.
Well, make sure that you're trademarking your designs and stuff, and make sure that you're protecting yourself in the age of abundance. How do we find balance when everybody is constantly telling you, I follow this guy and I find his page to be super helpful, but and sometimes it could be misleading to some people because he'll sit there and tell you, oh, do you want to make pants like so and so? Well, here's the people, you can go find them. So he'll give you the leads for you to pursue it. What you do with that from there is on you. And like we found with a lot of the different AI programs or even misinformation, there are so many people putting out wrong information or inaccurate information that it overshadows the truth or it overshadows the signs leading you to the truth. So how do we filter all of that and get to the reality of it? And I think that's why people watch the cheat code, is so that some of the things they may be forgetting to do, we remind them to do. I think somebody was on there like, I'm an Uber driver and I listen to you guys so much that I started freestyling and now I'm recording music and about to start putting it out. I don't know if it's real. It could all be felonious, erroneous cap. But if it's true, kudos to you, bro. That's why we do this. So that if this is your dream, if this is your passion, you could turn this into something that we in turn can help you with.
I agree.
We can't help you until nobody in the music business can help you until you have music created, until you have fans. If you don't have fans, we can help you build fans. If you don't have music created, we can help you create the music. You don't have videos, we can do all of that stuff. But you have to be in the matrix. You got to be in the game, baby. You can't get in the game from outside of the stadium.
That's real.
You got to drag your ass inside. And I think once you do that,
Do the work.
Ferrari is going to be able, if you reach out to Ferrari and comment on his pictures about his kids and comment on his pictures about his family.
Oh, you mean build a
And
relationship?
then send him a
What a
message and say,
concept.
hey, bro, I'm about to drop a song in 3 weeks. I love your feedback. Can I send you a feedback form? You don't have a feedback form. No, that's not your idea of research. Your idea of research is fuck with me, bro.
Yeah.
Goof
Let's
ass.
work.
Ugh.
Can we
Worst.
expound on the feedback form? What is that and how can they do it?
If you have a Gmail account, you can go into Google Forms. This is my cheat code to you guys. Go into Google Forms and what questions I make all of my questionnaires and all of my forms as what I wouldn't mind answering. So if I would have a problem answering something specific, what city and state are you in? I'm not going to ask that. So I'll ask what region are they in? Ask what genre they DJ in, or if they're a curator or a tastemaker, maybe ask what role they have in the music industry, and then provide information for your songs. Song 1, song 2, song 3, is any of these new songs? Are they new songs that aren't released? If so, is there a preview link? That means you got a SoundCloud. That means you're paying for your SoundCloud to go, your SoundCloud Plus and SoundCloud Pro, so that you can send out your private links. That means you're uploading your videos, and before you give them a release date, you're setting them to private so you can send bloggers and editorials and writers and journalists the preview link to your content, and then offering them the exclusive. Hey, bro, the song drops on the 23rd. Would you mind premiering it on the 20th? Tell me what you think about it. I'll let you get it 3 days
Sounds
before
like
everybody else.
you're doing proper business.
That's with everything. That's what we talked about it with Mother's Day at now when you go to Walmart, Father's Day. The minute Mother's Day was over, Father's Day, now 4th of July, you're going to start to see the fireworks. Dads get the barbecue grills and we get the sandals and back to schools right after that. And all of these things are already in planning. And as an artist, these are the tools that you could use to your advantage because now you can pull analytics. You get 10 or 20 DJs to give you feedback. Only 4 of them like this record. Guess which 4 you're going to reach out to when it's time to release that record? The 4 that liked it.
They liked it.
We're going to give them the DJ pack. We're going to give them a t-shirt. We're going to send them the whole promo pack. Hey, man, what do you need so you can play this in your club? You told me you liked it. Oh, I really don't like it like that. Okay, cool. What can I give you that you will like and play like that? And now we start to build. You're not going to come into this from one day to the next and solve the puzzle. You're not, there's no prodigy. It's 1,000 people have come before us, bro. 1 million, I'd venture to say. And all of them have left it in one way or another, probably worse than when they found it. Because they allowed monetary gain above all, to circumvent the quality of the product that's being put out.
Let me ask both of you guys a question. So do you guys agree or disagree with this question? Or no? Answer the question. Can we say that the best independent artists or the best artists are also the best business-minded artists?
No.
We were just talking about, before the camera went rolling, we were talking about Tech Nine. And, we challenged everybody in the room to name their favorite Tech Nine song. And not being funny, but to prove a point that you don't have to be what somebody else would define as a megastar. This man is a star. His team, his
Shout out
label,
Muggs.
all of those people around them
Shout out
are
La Russell, too.
stars. La Russell,
Yes.
these guys,
I like him.
Yes.
again, their team around them gets it. And they're working with that. So where one is not strong, the other one is. It's not a team full of quarterbacks. It's not a team full of running backs. It's not a team full of offensive linemen. There are skilled players, there are feature players, and there are star players. And everybody on the team knows their role. When somebody tells you to know your role, they're not telling you to shut up and work.
Correct.
They're telling you to be the best at your position.
Agreed.
Know your role. What can you do and how can you deliver at the highest level possible? If you and everybody around you is thinking that way, you are one well-oiled, unstoppable machine. Because
Facts.
everybody is over-delivering. If everybody is just looking at the next person like, I'm not gonna go no harder than that person. They get paid more than me. You worried about the wrong shit, B. Straight
Also,
up
if you
and
have
down.
to outwork the artist, there's a huge problem. The artist has to be the brain. They have to be at the center of this. They have to be the brain and the heart. So they have to be the leader in this. They have to outwork everybody. Even though they're following a plan, they have to go harder than everybody, because your team loses energy when the leader loses energy. If the leader has a mission and comes at it hard and is the first one to work and the last one to leave, everybody will follow suit. If you're the artist and you just sit back and let everybody else do everything, there's no value in that. Nobody's going to want to follow you. Nobody's going to want to do it. They're going to find other shit to do.
Yeah, I think the artists should want to make you work as hard as they are.
Correct.
They're somewhat of a motivation to the whole team to just say, damn, okay.
Because they're the reason you're doing it.
Let's all
and
go
on the flip
all
side,
in.
I will say that some of these artists come to these mentors or come to these managers so that they can be told what to do. And as we could see from the lack of knowledge of the systems and protocol and procedures, a lot of artists and their teams don't know what to do because the people they went to get the power from aren't connected into anything either.
Agreed.
They don't have if you send in a record for upload and you've never uploaded it, you don't know about the upload process. So you don't know what happens once you send that record off. You don't know if the person has to open it and enter the metadata. If they do, you're trusting that they're not entering their metadata.
and that they're doing it correctly.
Lies your problem.
Because it's hard to do metadata. I hate that shit.
It's hard.
And you're
to,
a
Some
nerd
artists,
at it.
don't even know what that is.
And they'll
what
never
is,
know.
What is metadata?
Somebody asked me just yesterday. What is metadata? And the metadata is the DNA of your content. Everything, a picture on your iPhone. I watched the Johnny Depp trial. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Ask me why I watched the Johnny Depp trial.
Why did you watch the Johnny Depp
Because
trial?
they had a metadata specialist come in and dissect the almost 1,000 lines of metadata that are attached to every picture your phone takes.
Wow.
So they were sitting up here talking about could these pictures be real or could they be fake? And how could they be altered? And there are forensic photo pathologists or whatever their actual title is that can go in and search metadata. Listen, there's a German company that invented a lensless camera. Hear me out what I'm saying to you. There is a German company that invented a lensless camera that uses geolocation, GPS location, and text prompts to generate images. So you could stand in a street with this camera that has no lens, and you take a picture, and using your GPS location, where you are and what it is, it's gonna generate a picture of that street in different seasons or whatever you want. The future has arrived. I seen somebody make a parody joke, the app for divorced dads, where the dad had the AR on and he was sitting in the living room and he was watching memories of him when he was with his family, right? And it was a joke, but I thought, didn't we see this 15 years ago in Minority Report?
Yes.
Didn't we see that 10 years before that in Total Recall?
Yes.
So the technology has been
It's
there.
been there.
They've been working and developing it.
Yes.
We're afraid of it because we don't understand.
We don't
Because guess
understand
what?
it.
People fear what they don't understand and hate what they can't conquer. Guess it's just a theory of man. Shout out to Nas for that quotable. That's the real deal spiel. People fear what they don't understand and hate what they can't conquer. And once we start to get away from that fear that we can work with things and we can work with each other, that's the problem, bro. Nobody wants to work with each other. All of these companies that are fighting for the first place in AI are fighting for the first place of technology. Nobody is sharing this information no more. It went from being an innovation party to now a monetary party where whoever gets there first wins the bag. Whoever came up with the first got the most money, regardless of all the side effects. Get the money. And it's okay if you want to get the money. Establish ownership so you won't have to give up so much to get the money.
Question. Why should an artist learn what metadata is?
Why?
Yeah.
It's the difference between you think you're competing as an artist with the editors of Spotify hip hop. You're not. You're competing with the computer, the filter that is put in place to 100,000 songs a day. There's a force field every day. Imagine this imaginary line, right? And the only songs that make it through are the ones that have metadata. Language, mood, emotion, country, beat per minute, producer, writer name, label name,
lyrics, all that.
lyrics,
Everything.
all of these things have to. Why
Colors,
would they require
shapes.
it if you didn't need to do it? If you're leaving it blank, then you're allowing something or someone else to fill it in for you. Do you trust that someone or something is going to look out for you?
No.
Or they're going to look out for them?
Them.
Agreed.
I learned from you yesterday, in fact, that computers, well, I knew this part, computers have no emotion. So metadata interjects the emotion into the song because a computer can't listen to a song and say, oh, that's sad, or oh, that's happy, oh, that's a love song. So if you don't tell it, the computer doesn't know. So if somebody is looking for a love song or a happy song or a sad song to put in their playlist and your metadata isn't there, it's going to skip right over because it's
right
not
over.
Not
there.
going to suggest it.
I
It's
just
not gonna
learned that
look
from
for
you
that.
yesterday.
It's it's what we're talking about when we're releasing the music. It's super important to have all of that information in there because the lyrics are paramount
Yes.
for us to be able to break through to our fans. I want my lyrics on Shazam. I want my lyrics on Apple Music. If somebody goes to find my song on Instagram and wants to make a video, I want the words to pop up so they memorize this shit. Do y'all not remember elementary school and the little fucking ball would bounce on top of the words on the bottom of the TV so your goofy
Yes,
ass could sing
could sing
along?
along.
It's the same principle we're doing in 2023. We flash it in front of you like a teleprompter so you can make funky little dances in front of it and funky little videos because we love to be entertained. And as an artist, you won't capitalize on that. You won't provide from now in 2023, as of June, Kingpin will not service your record unless you provide the lyrics. What can I do with it? If I don't know the context of the music, who do you want me to send it to? How do you want me to send it out? But more importantly, since you don't have the lyrics, is this ready to be sent out?
It's not.
Whoa, Jack, pump your brakes. Let's figure out how we could do this so the artist benefits, you can stay in business, and I can stay in business. Because if not, then we become those people that are just giving us exactly what we asked for. And sometimes you got to give people what they want, bro. Don't give them, if a motherfucker don't ask you for 4, give them 3, have the 4th one to the side. So when they ask you for the 4th one, I thought you would want it. No, man, that's got to be the attitude, man, when it comes to
That's
music.
how you do it.
For your fans, for your business, relationships, Always do more. 100% is the bare minimum of what you got to do. I think we discussed that. When you do 100%, you did exactly what you had to do. Now do that extra 20%. Keep it in the tuck. It's going to be to your advantage, I promise.
Cheat code.
Cheat code.
Get them up.
For sale.